Hello everyone, it is Rory here at that Eurovision site. We are continuing on with our reactions for Eurovision 2025's national selections, and in this reaction we're going to check out the second half of the songs that are competing in Spain's national selection, Benidorm Fest 2025. Obviously, we've heard the first half already, thanks to Kittens, and now we're going to be checking out the second half, so let's get straight into it. So, full disclosure, I've already heard the first 8 songs already because I was sort of saving myself for this half so I could get these full and sort of honest reactions that we're going to be getting here. I mean, it was an okay bunch. There was a couple that kind of caught my eye, but it wasn't immediately kind of like an immediate hit. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what else Spain has to offer because in the last couple of years, Benidorm Fest has really given us a lot of variety. They've seen us a lot of sort of different stage shows, and I'm really hoping that we kind of get that diversity elsewhere in the selection. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Spain can deliver because I mean they're on track to do really well. You know, in the last couple of years, they've been sending stuff that's very varied. They know exactly what they're doing, and I want to make sure that like they have a song that they can be proud of that gets good results because Blanca Paloma should have done way better. I'm just saying. So anyway, let's get things started and let's check out the first song, which is by the band ngdom, and they're going to be singing the song Me Gustas Tú, which means I like you, I think, as far as I know. I mean, it feels like I like you in that kind of sense. So let's have a look and see how they're going to give us. Okay, very electronic beginning. An interesting kind of like guitar, but kind of like with that kind of beat. It's very radio friendly. I can see like why this would have gotten through to the national selection because it sounds very easy listening. Like I can hear you kind of just going down the road, you know, in a car being like, woo, road trip, and this is what's going on. It has something to it. Like it has a certain charm to it, but I can't really put my finger on what it actually is. It has a bit of an earworm in it, the me gustas thing. Can it like go through that though? That's what I want to know. It kind of reminds me a little bit like Mantra actually from Benidorm Fest last year. Now obviously they didn't qualify even though they won the public vote, so I'll be intrigued to see how it goes. Okay, well, audience participation, this is always a good shout. I'm gonna expect that this has got like a big like note kind of delivery at the end of this. This feels like it has that kind of vibe. It's a nice boppy one, you know, like I'm tapping my foot, I'm bopping my head. Yeah, I thought that was okay. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the main one that was like immediately like jumping out to me, but like, I thought that wasn't too bad. I thought, you know, they had a decent amount of, you know, energy to them. Maybe it's a little bit mid-tempo, and sometimes mid-tempo songs don't always do very well, especially in Benidorm Fest. You're either really intense or very much like slow ballad. But I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how things are going to go. So let's hope for that. Now, the next song that we're going to be checking out is by Kuve. And the song is, now it says Loca XT, but I think that it means Loca por ti. Oh no, Loca XT, okay, fair enough. I thought it was Loca por ti, or something like that. But I'm intrigued to see how this is gonna go. So, very interesting title, and maybe it could be a song that's in Catalan, maybe, who knows? I mean, we've had a couple of different Catalan songs in your Benidorm Fest before, so let's have a little look. Oh, a very dark intro. Okay, we're kind of swelling electronic. I like this kind of like flurry thing that she's got going on. Synth. So it is Loca por ti. It is Loca por ti. Why is it Loca XT? Very big build up. Let's hope there's something at the end of it. Come on. Oh. I was kind of hoping it would kind of get a little bit bigger than that, but yeah, so if they had this second part of the instrumental at the first bit, I think that'd be kind of nice. I mean, it's nice to listen to, I have to say. It's not a bad song at all. I will say that the Loca por ti, it can get pretty, like, repetitive if you're not minded that way. Your mileage might vary on that, but like, intriguing. Are they gonna do anything in this drop? Oh. Okay. Kind of a breakdown really instead for this last bit. How long is left? Oh, it's over. That wouldn't really be how I would have ended that song. I feel like it needs like a nice kind of wide moment to kind of just let go of everything, but that's just not how they just decided to do that, so okay, fair enough, you go off. I thought that was okay. I thought it was fine, you know? I feel like it's a better off in a club environment rather than like sort of listening with like earphones here. So maybe the live performance will really sort of bring that to life now. But there is potential within that. And if there's anything that Spain knows how to do, they know how to do a bop. So it is fairly likely that that will be staged pretty well. So let's have a look and see at the next song then. So the next song that I'm going to be checking out is Lachispa. I think that's how it is. You're meant to say that. Great. And she is singing the song Hartita llorar. Hartita de llorar, I think is how you meant to say it. Which Google Translate is telling me means sick of crying. Which, I get that. I get that, to be fair. She's serving in the look, so hopefully this is again like another good song. I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got. So let's have a little check of it then. One thing I have to say as well, I do love the graphics for each like icon. I do like that. It's very intimate, very just like ASMR. Jesus! You don't have to shout! Jesus Christ! Oh. Very interesting shift. So going from like really acoustic into this kind of like heavy beat with a bit of a military kind of feel now. I like this. This is nice. It's diverse and it switches it up. It's not keeping you like it's keeping you on your toes. That's what I'm gonna say. I do think though the shift in the quietness and the really loud bits can probably be a little bit jarring. And I think a lot of people will be caught off guard by that. But her voice sounds really, really good. Oh. Is that the end? Oh. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping that it would kind of, again, kind of keep going. How long is it? 2 minutes 38. Look, well, they have like another 20 seconds. They could have done like a little maybe outro in that. But that was really good, actually. I really like that. I think her voice sounds really, really good. It kind of has a little bit of a flamenco feel to it. And like the kind of heavy beats, like the industrial kind of beats, kind of contrasting with the slow guitar and maybe a little bit of like a piano here and there as well, and a few of the castanets as well. I think it's definitely going to be divisive. Not everyone is going to like this kind of music, especially like how disjointed it can feel at times, because you know, if you're kind of going from like here and then going like there and then going up here and then that, you know, it some people like to have a flow of it, and if it's a bit too jagged and chunkable, I think some people might find that a little bit hard to deal with. But I'm temporarily won over. I think I'm gonna go with my better judgment here, and I think I like it. So very, very nice. Well done, Lachispa. That's it. So the next song that we're going to be checking out is by Lucas Bunn, I think is the name. And his song is called Te escribo en el cielo, which again, Google Translate is telling me that it is I write to you in heaven. So I'm going to assume that this is a very emotional song. It's probably going to be a ballad. It's kind of coming from my gig with the hair, not gonna lie, but you know, We can have two long-haired kings. I'm just saying. Just saying. But yeah, let's have a little look at Lucas Bun. Strings always so good. Very nice opening. Oh, I like this. Very intimate, very synthy, but very like understated. Vocals beautiful. Oh, I like the way that this melody is going. It's really nice. It feels like you're going on an adventure. It's a nice, good flow to it. But I know that not a lot of people will like this because it's probably going a little bit too slow. These verses are so beautiful. I genuinely really like that. Maybe the choruses aren't as sort of dynamic as they could be, but I really, really do like this. It feels a little bit more heartfelt. It feels really right, and his voice sounds really, really good. How long was that? 3 minutes? That 3 minutes just went by very quickly, actually. Wow. And that always is, I feel, like a good sign, because if it's a slow song, you can kind of feel the moments kind of go by very slowly and everything. But this went by very quickly. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. That's probably the one that's sort of made the most immediate impact on me so far. But I really like the nice sort of gentle kind of build up in the verses, and then the chorus kind of comes to there. I would like a little bit of like, just a little bit of tweaking. Maybe like, this is just me asking for more, but like, I would love it if they had even a bigger kind of like build up around there, and just like add some other like little sprinkles of other elements coming in to the chorus, just so that it kind of elevates it a little bit more, so you can tell that there's like a nice distinction from the verse to the chorus, because sometimes the chorus could be a little bit underwhelming, you know. But I really, really like that, and I'm sure on stage that's going to look really, really nice. I already was kind of getting ideas of what it would look like on stage, so I'm intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued. Well done, Lucas. That was very, very nice. So the next song that we're going to be checking out is by the artist Mawot, and he is singing the song Raggio di Sole. And that is Italian as far as I know. I don't think it's in Spanish. I think D is usually a sign that it's in Italian, so I'm very, very intrigued. So hopefully we've got a little bit of a different flavour palette coming on here. So yeah, let's have a little look and see what they've got. Very like anthemic straight away. Looks like he's very cold in his picture. This is going for the gays, I can see it. It sounds like a song I've heard before. What was it? It has like a feel of like Emma Apnea to it in terms of the feel. Sanremo last year. I think it might be a little bit too played about with the music and like the vocal effects. I think it might be a little bit too much. But this kind of style of like 90s, noughties, Europop kind of positive feeling, it is making a bit of a comeback. So this could do pretty well. And it feels like it's very positive. So I'm going to assume that if the staging was really, really good, this could do quite well. He's got a very androgynous voice to him, which I think is quite nice actually. Nice kind of thing at the end. It sort of feels like you're kind of going into heaven at the end of it. You've just died and you're just going back to heaven. Okay, right, you go off. If you want to die, you die. It's so stupid. Yeah, okay. I thought that was okay. It wasn't the most intriguing song for me. And I could kind of tell the kind of demographic that it was going for. Is it my kind of one that I would like? Probably not. This isn't usually the kind of songs that I would listen to, but I'm sure it has someone who will like it, so that's pretty good. But I'm intrigued to see how that live performance will look, because it feels like it lends itself to big staging, so I wonder if it could be a similar situation to that. We'll find out, I guess, won't we? So the next song that we're going to be checking out is by the artist Mel Ömana. I'm going to say because there's an umlaut on the O. Mel Ömana, but I'm pretty sure she means Mel Ömana. With the song I'm a Queen. Now this is the first title that we've had in English. So I'm intrigued. Maybe she's like singing fully in English? Who knows? I mean, she's got no more rules scrolled across her top. So clearly she's been looking at Windows 95 man for some inspiration. So it's not all in English, I'll tell you that much. She's swearing. I'm liking the low bass on this. Oh, it's very atmospheric. I think that's the word to describe it straight away. She has a very high voice as well. Oh. Oh, I like this. This is nice, yeah. It's got like a feeling of mystery to it. And you can't really predict where it's going either, which is quite nice. Like, it feels like they're having a lot of fun in the production in this. They're kind of just like messing about. Yeah. Yeah, because now we're going into this really like slow bit, like how we had at the very beginning. I think they're just having fun with it, and it's showing, and it's really working out well. Hit that note, girl. This kind of, it's not reggaeton, but this backbeat that they've got going on is really quite nice. Yeah, I like this. It's experimental, especially for Benidorm Fest. I like it. I think that was really, really good. I want to see more of that. I want to see a full-blown like album made out of that song. I think that's, yeah, definitely. Probably my favourite song so far from the ones that we've listened to. And I mean, we only have like, what, 2 songs left? So probably it might be my favourite one of the whole selection so far, but yeah, I really, really like that. She was having fun with it, and the kind of the deep electronic synths kind of going in with her really quite high voice actually. It added a nice contrast to things, and it kept you on your toes and made you want to keep listening to see, oh, what's going to happen next, you know? I think some people might not like, again, how disjointed these things are, because some people like to have like, you know, a flow to it. Because I know that, for example, like the Code, there is a lot of different elements being thrown in there, but it flowed together very well. This is not as polished as the Code, but if they were to tweak it ahead of like the actual show, after if it was to be selected up until Eurovision, I mean, they could do so much with this. I think this is the one that has the most potential so far. I like it. I really, really like it. Well done, Mel Ömana. Mel Ömana, even. So, the next song that we're going to be checking out is by the artist Melody, and she is singing the song Essa Diva, which means this diva? Or that diva? That diva, I think. That makes more sense. Again, she's kind of showing off like a nice kind of blazer skirt look in the look here, so I'm intrigued. Flamenco. It's so flamenco. Or maybe not. Where are we going with this? I don't know what to make of this so far. Okay. It's feeling like a party kind of song. That Spanish guitar is just reminding me of like Dime from Death, or maybe Europe's Living a Celebration, and like anything from early 2000s Spain. I don't know what if I can say anything on this. It's pleasant to listen to, and I feel like it's a little bit too almost stereotypical Spanish trying to do Eurovision, if you know what I mean. Like, it's a positive song, if you know, like it gets people on there dancing, you know, gets people on their feet. I think this is gonna be like the thing now, people having like trap breaks in this. I think that's been the most sort of consistent theme so far in Benidorm Fest. I mean, she's got a great voice. I think it's just a little bit too dated. I could easily see this in like Spain 2005, you know? And I think they're kind of, leaning into the stereotype of Spain at Eurovision. So like, I don't know, everyone who has this opinion could be different, but there's always a theory that like people want countries to stick to their sort of stereotypical kind of sound, right? So obviously France sending a chanson, or Finland sending rock, or Spain sending something with castanets and guitars and this kind of like woo flamenco feel. And it doesn't always work sometimes, you know, and I don't know how well that would work at a Eurovision context. Maybe things could be different once we see a live performance, but it's not filling me with confidence straight away. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes on. And now it is time for the final song from this batch of songs that we're going to be listening to, and it is Sonia and Selena, and they are singing the song Reinas, which means queens. Now, again, maybe this is kind of a thing for like, yes, queens, come through, yes. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going off nothing. But they look like they're having a fun time in the picture. They're serving, they've got the corsets going on. I like it. So yeah, let's have a little look. And this is the last song from Benidorm Fest 2025. Immediately first thought is Daria Kinzer. It's giving, like, again, Europop banger. Maybe this is a little bit like Azúcar Moreno, but just like as a pop version, if you know what I mean. Because I could see this popping off in the Benidorm Fest Europe Club, definitely. Like, Spanish gays would eat this up. I just feel like it is a little bit too 2000s still. I don't think it doesn't fit with what Eurovision is nowadays, you know? Oh no, not the trumpet. We've had 3 songs now with this kind of trumpet of like tango, kind of Latina vibe. They're all going to cancel each other out. Like, I could definitely dance to this in a nightclub, but this is just not something that's just right for Eurovision, I don't think. I can see loads of pyro in the stage. I can see people. This could be a good song to close with, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's fine. I don't think it's a good fit for Eurovision myself, but I mean, Spanish gays might love that, and the Spanish public might really like it too. And obviously that's the you know, demographic that matters, doesn't it? So, interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So these are the songs that are going to be competing in Benidorm Fest 2025. I think out of the batch that we've listened to here, my favourite has to be Mel Ömana. I think that was by far and away the most interesting song that we've had, because it, you know, it was switching up the genres. It was playing around with the production and like the way that the sound was like flowing essentially. So that was really, really good. And then as well as that, I will also say I did also like Lucas Bun as well. That was another one that I really did enjoy. I thought that was very nice and very sort of toned down, very nice, and sort of the flow went really well. None of these songs are ready to go straight away, I will say that, and that's including the first batch of songs as well. But there is potential here to do quite well if they do staging very, very well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, something good will come of it, but we will see. We will see. In the meantime, let us know what you think. You know, what did you make of my reactions to these songs? Is there any that you think I should go back and listen to again? Do you think I've missed anything? Who is your favourite that's going to be taking part in Benidorm Fest 2025? And who do you think is going to win? Is it the same as who you want to win? Let us know. Let us know in the comment section down below. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please do hit the notification bell as well. We're really appreciating everything that you guys have been giving us at the minute. And yeah, can't wait to see how things are going to go. In the meantime, follow us all over social media at @EuroSite. Also check out EurovisionSite.com. We are going to be covering Benidorm Fest as well as all the other national selections this year. And yeah, can't wait to see how it's going to go. See you later.